Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Kathy Hutto and I'm a single homeschooling mom, not by choice, and you can read about that on my blog. I wrote a blog post recently about that. But what I want to talk about today is multiple income streams that I have had as a single mom, a single homeschooling mom, and I've homeschooled my children all the way through. And for the last 10 years, I've done that just on my own salary. So one of the ways that I currently am making money is by teaching online. So I'm using a platform called Outschool. And I'm going to show you, this video is really about how to use Outschool as one of your income streams if you also would like to stay home and if you're interested in teaching. And the great thing about Outschool is you do not have to have a college degree. Now, I am a degreed educator. I used to teach in private school and public school before my children came along, and then I homeschooled them, but you don't have to have a degree. So I want to tell you a little bit about Outschool right now. Okay, so this is Outschool. It's a website, outschool.com. It's an online platform for many different kinds of classes. As you can see here, there are lots of topics, even spring break. There are camp, drawing, gaming, dance, art, language, all kinds of hobbies, geography, clubs. There are lots and lots of different opportunities that you can do for your classes. Now, here are my classes. I'm going to just show you really quickly. Classes that I've created include beginning reading. I've created a Christmas class, a costume party, vowel people class, handwriting, all kinds of different classes. But the one that I mostly do is this preschool and kindergarten circle time class. So I'll just show you a little bit about that. So basically, you just create a class and it gets approved, and then you're able to open up time slots whenever you'd like to teach, whatever is convenient for you. And then students enroll in that class. So for example, here is a 9 o'clock a.m. class that I have. So every morning at 9 o'clock, this is my class. I come in and start the live meeting by just simply hitting this green button. Over here, I have all of the students who are enrolled. And when I start a live class, it automatically opens up into the Zoom platform, which is what I am using right now to record this video. With Zoom, you can share your screen. So if you create PowerPoints, or if you have a short YouTube song you want to play, or if you want to show a worksheet, you can do all of that through Zoom. It's super easy. So when you hit that launch, you're just opening up into a Zoom classroom. And all that is just, I can see myself, I can see all the students because they'll have a camera too, and I can hear them. So it's very easy. They're just watching me and I can see them and we can interact. Now, there are some things that you will need before you teach with Outschool, or really any online teaching platform. You'll need some headphones, because if you don't have headphones and you just use a speaker, when your students speak out, it's going to pick up their voices back in their speaker or headphones or whatever, so it's going to have an echo. I can hear an echo if other students have their volume up loud. I can hear myself, and it comes back to me too. So it's a good idea if you have some headphones. You can use a computer. I just have a regular CPU. It's not anything fancy. In fact, it's pretty old, but it does have a webcam. And so the webcam is separate. It just plugs into the port, and I just have it sitting on the top of the monitor. You could also use a laptop if you have that, and then that would have a built-in camera. So that would be perfect as well. And then you could just plug in your headphones. So those are really the only supplies that you need. And then you just need to decide what you want to teach. Now, I'm going to give you some ideas, and I'm going to tell you where I have found the best success and what I would recommend. So You can do one-time classes if you have a one thing you want to show, and you can just do that same class over and over. I started with this class on the vowel people. I must have taught that class hundreds of times the very first summer that I started with Outschool, and I just went through all the vowel people and what their sounds are. This is my friend A, and A says as in achoo. So I did that class. It was a one-time class. So every time I taught it, every time I opened up a time slot, it was filled with different students. So that was what I did just to kind of get my feet under me in Outschool. The next thing that I did was I decided that I would open up a year-round class, but it's called an ongoing class. I do not recommend opening up a year-long class. I mean, mine lasts for the whole school year, but if you open up a year-long class, then you don't get paid until the very end, and you want to be paid every week. So I do an ongoing class, but I have time spots open for all the days, all throughout the whole school year, but students can jump on week to week because it's ongoing. So every Sunday, the money for that tuition for that week gets taken out of their bank account. 30% goes to Outschool, and the rest is deposited into my bank account every Sunday. So I'm paid every single week. So an ongoing class is what I recommend. And what I do is a circle time. I'm doing a circle time for preschool and pre-K and kindergarten age. So my class, I list it as from 3 years old to 6 years old. Really, the most of the students that I have are 3 and 4. Because think about it, those students are home during the day, even if school is going on. And, of course, with COVID last year, I had a lot of students who were home because schools were not open. But now that schools are back open, I'm still catching those 3 and 4-year-olds that aren't old enough to go to school yet. So that is the beauty of doing the 3-4 preschool, pre-K age group. But you still can catch a few kindergartners too that are homeschooled or that are coming, after school, depending on what time slots you open up. So that is my recommendation. Ongoing classes or the one-time class to get your feet wet, but definitely there's better success in the ongoing class because students will jump on and probably stay with you the whole school year. So that is guaranteed, almost guaranteed income. They can jump on and off week to week, and I have some that will, jump on and then they move on and some new ones come, but most of the time I have pretty much the same students for the whole school year. Okay, now the next thing that I want to say is what kind of time do you spend on it? So I have a 45-minute class. This is for pre-K preschool, and that is a long period of time. But you can do a shorter class. You can do a 30-minute class. You could do a story time for 30 minutes. Just do a story and an activity to go with it. I do the whole, just like a homeschool co-op, I do the whole thing. I do a calendar and weather time. I do a letter of the day, which includes all of the subject areas. And if you go to my website, you can even get a copy of the weekly lesson plans that I use. They're on there for every single week, and you can see all the subject areas and what I do. You can also watch any of my videos on YouTube because I come back after I'm finished with all my classes for the day and I record it so that I can put it on YouTube. So that can be another income stream. So if I've already created the class, why not use it to the full potential? So hopefully that gives you some ideas about how to use Outschool as one of your income streams if you're a stay-at-home mom or a homeschooling mom. And one more thing about Outschool I wanted to say is you do it however is convenient for you. And the great thing is if you are a mom with small kids and you need to be on hand for them all during the day, Outschool has just built out to Hong Kong. So I have a class in the evening at 10 p.m. and I have a group of Hong Kong kids that are so precious and I enjoy them very, very much. and they speak English. They're, most all countries around the world are learning English, and they're very eager for English speaking teachers. So that is a great way to make some extra income. Try those evening hours after the kids are in bed if you'd like to. Summer's coming up, and it's a great time to jump in and do Outschool, because you can do some one-time classes and learn the ropes, and you can also do summer camp or a summer reading program. So have fun and let me know if you have any questions. I would be honored if you would use my referral link. And once you're in Outschool and you want to refer other people, that's another income stream, because referrals get you $200 once the person you referred makes their first 100. So that is another great way to make some money and stay home at home, homeschool with your children. And I'll try to put some more videos out if you'd like me to, about some other income streams that I have found to be successful. So hopefully that helps, and do let me know if you have any questions.